Just a little clarification. My name is not Rhonda Mae McCurr. It is actually Rhoda Mae is my first name, and the last name is Kerr. And it's kind of like I've been here a couple days, and I was out on the golf course on Saturday, and so y'all were teaching me how to say a and so, and I was teaching you all how to say y'all. So. But anyway, thank you for the opportunity to speak here. And as I was listening to all the presenters that came before me, and even listening to Chief Simmons, is still the common theme of why are we here doing what we do? And I think it is because we do make a difference, and it is important to us to make that difference and to leave a legacy behind us. And the other common theme, or the other thing that I kept hearing about, was about challenges and taking those challenges and turning them into opportunities, and all about interpersonal skill development. It wasn't about technical skill development, but it was about interpersonal skill development. And really, even in collective bargaining, it's about interpersonal skill development. So that sort of leads off on some of the things that I've been doing in the Austin Fire Department. And I've only worked for Austin for 2.5 years, but during that time frame, 5 of my assistant chiefs I have appointed. So 5 out of 6 appointments I've got to make. And by law, that's the only position that I get to appoint. Through collective bargaining agreement, I get to appoint division chiefs, which would be the next layer down in our organization. And then everything else is either through collective bargaining agreement or state of Texas law, where they have to take a promotional process. So it's really hard sometimes to determine your team and to have a team ready, or to do succession planning. But I think there are ways to do that. And I think that focuses on providing those opportunities. I think that we have to plan accordingly, so that at the very high level of the personnel in your organization, they aren't all going out at the same time. And when you have that right to appoint, I think one of the things that you consider, besides some of their talents and their experience, is also their years of service, so that you don't appoint somebody and then 3 years later, when they've got that 3 years and it maxes them out on their pension, they're gone. Just when they're really getting it, and they really understand what it's like to work at that high administrative level. So if you have that opportunity, I think you should take advantage of it. And again, it has to be done in the right way. You can't discriminate against someone because of their age, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about years of service, so that you do get to keep them for a longer period of time. In the generations that are coming in behind us,